Where are you watching from, Tigers fans? The Detroit Tigers are facing a pivotal moment this week as they seek to ignite their season. Unfortunately, they will be doing so without one of their key players, star center fielder Parker Meadows, who has been placed on the 60-day injured list following a harrowing injury sustained during a collision with teammate Riley Green. The implications of this loss are severe, and the Tigers' response will be telling as they navigate through this challenging time. Meadows suffered not just a concussion, but also a broken arm, casting a long shadow over his potential return. There's a real chance we may not see him again this season, and that is a significant blow to a team that has been struggling to find its rhythm. The Tigers front office has already made the decision to call up Yoniel Curet to fill the void, but that may just be a temporary fix. It raises the question, is there a better option lurking in the wings? Meanwhile, in Toledo, top prospect Max Clark has been making waves with an outstanding start to the season. While the Tigers may not have considered him for an immediate promotion to replace Meadows, the circumstances could very well change. Clark's performance in the minor leagues has been nothing short of exceptional, boasting a staggering .352 batting average with an impressive on-base percentage of .439 and a slugging percentage of .537 over just 14 games. This is not just a flash in the pan. This young athlete is showing he can handle the pressure of professional baseball. Despite a rocky spring training that may have raised doubts about his readiness, Clark is now knocking on the door of the major leagues. The Tigers have always believed that he could be a franchise cornerstone, and while they are understandably cautious about rushing him into action, the current need in the outfield adds a layer of urgency. The organization must weigh the immediate needs against the long-term development of their top prospect. It's essential to remember that Clark isn't in Double-A. He's just one step away from the big leagues, and the way he's performing suggests that he's more than ready for the challenge. With Meadows sidelined, this could be the perfect opportunity for Clark to showcase his skills on the biggest stage. The pressure is mounting, particularly with Perez getting a shot and Javier Baez potentially shifting to center field. The organization has to carefully navigate this situation as they look for solutions. If Clark can maintain his current form and avoid a slump, a significant if in the world of baseball, the call for his promotion is only going to grow louder. He's not just looking like a player ready for a debut. He's emerging as a legitimate difference maker for this team. The timeline for his entry into the majors, which once seemed distant, could very well be accelerated if he continues on this trajectory. As we look ahead, it's clear that Clark's future with the Tigers could be unfolding sooner than anyone anticipated. The All-Star break is approaching, and if he keeps raking at the plate, we might just see him donning the old English D before we know it. The Tigers find themselves at a crossroads, and how they handle this situation could define the course of their season. Now, let's continue to dissect the implications of these developments and what they mean for the Tigers' strategy moving forward. As the Tigers continue to navigate the ups and downs of the season, they've made a strategic move that could have significant implications for their pitching staff. Detroit has claimed 23-year-old right-hander Yoniel Curet off waivers from the Philadelphia Phillies, a decision that could resonate deeply as the season unfolds. This acquisition, coming on the heels of placing star center fielder Parker Meadows on the 60-day injured list, opens up a roster spot that could prove pivotal. Curet, who now finds himself on the 40-man roster, has been optioned to the Florida Complex League. This is a calculated step to ramp up his readiness before potentially slotting him into the rotation at AAA Toledo. While he may not don the Tigers' uniform immediately, the likelihood of him making it to the big leagues feels not just possible, but probable. And for good reason. He's a prospect that many are eager to keep an eye on. Let's take a moment to delve into Curet's background. Acquired by the Phillies in a trade with the Tampa Bay Rays during the offseason, he was unable to secure a spot on their opening day roster, which led to his waiver status. Despite this setback, Curet's statistics from last season in Double-A are nothing short of impressive. With a staggering 1.45 ERA and a 0.911 WHIP, he showcased a level of dominance that is hard to overlook. Even after moving up to AAA, where he faced tougher competition, he still managed to strike out 35 batters over 31.1 innings. Those numbers signify that he possesses legitimate swing-and-miss capabilities, which are invaluable for any pitching staff. Primarily operating as a starter, Curet has the versatility to serve as both a rotation arm and a reliever. Given Detroit's current struggles in the starting rotation, especially with Justin Verlander sidelined due to injury. This acquisition could not have come at a better time. The Tigers are in dire need of reliable arms. And while prospects like Kader Montero and Troy Melton are in the mix, neither could be viewed as a certainty. Curet presents a fresh alternative that could inject much-needed depth into a rotation that has been underwhelming thus far. This is not just about adding another name to the roster. It's about the potential for Curet to be a game-changer for the Tigers. His ability to generate strikeouts and keep opponents at bay could very well position him for a significant role as the season progresses. The front office has clearly identified a need for additional pitching depth, and bringing Curet into the fold is a testament to their proactive approach. As fans, we should be monitoring Curet closely over the coming months. If he can maintain or even elevate his performance in the minors, his promotion to the big league roster seems inevitable. The Tigers need to cultivate not just a roster of capable players, but one that can withstand the trials of a long season. Curet's development could be crucial for that goal. As we look ahead, the anticipation builds. Could Curet be the answer to Detroit's pitching woes? Only time will tell, but one thing is for certain. Keeping an eye on his progress will be essential for anyone invested in the Tigers' future. Now, let's turn our attention to the next development surrounding this team. As we delve deeper into the Detroit Tigers draft strategy, it's hard not to feel a mix of pride and anticipation. The team has made a clear commitment to nurturing homegrown talent, particularly through their recent focus on prep players. However, it's essential to highlight an intriguing anomaly: Kevin McGonigal. While he wasn't a first-round pick, he's quickly proven his worth after being selected at number 37 overall in the competitive balance round. This speaks volumes about the Tigers' scouting prowess and their ability to find diamonds in the rough. Since 2021, the Tigers have leaned heavily on young prep talent, making 5 selections in the first round from high school players. This trend is not just a flash in the pan. It's a well-calculated strategy that reflects a long-term vision for the organization. As we look ahead to the 2026 MLB Draft, Baseball America has already hinted at the Tigers' potential picks, including the highly touted shortstop Aiden Ruiz from the Stony Brook School in New York. With the number 22 overall pick, the Tigers are well-positioned to make a significant impact, backed by a substantial bonus pool of over $9 million. Ruiz, a standout for Team USA's under-18 team, is attracting attention, and rightly so. While some scouts have raised questions about his size and power, they cannot deny his exceptional contact skills. This is a critical point for the Tigers, who have demonstrated a clear preference for players with high baseball IQ and the ability to make consistent contact. Ruiz may not be an instant impact player like McGonigal, who has already made waves, but he represents a future cornerstone for the franchise. Moreover, let's not overlook the success of the Tigers' recent first-round picks, all of whom have made their MLB debuts with the team. From Matt Manning and Alex Faedo to the more recent selections like Casey Mize, Riley Green, and Spencer Torkelson, this strategy has started to pay dividends. These players are not just filling out the roster. They're foundational elements of a rebuild that fans hope will lead to sustained success. It's a testament to the organization's commitment to developing homegrown talent and ensuring that these young athletes grow within the Tiger system. However, there's a caveat worth mentioning. While the recent draft picks have shown promise, the organization must be diligent in their development process. Jackson Job's recovery from Tommy John surgery and Jace Young's progression at AAA Toledo are critical narratives that fans should closely follow. On the other hand, Max Clark's imminent call-up from Toledo could signify that the fruits of the Tigers' labor are beginning to blossom. As we wrap up this segment, it's essential to reflect on the broader implications of the Tigers' draft strategy. The focus on young, talented prep players is not just a gamble. It's a calculated risk that could redefine the franchise's future. The question remains, will players like Aiden Ruiz and the upcoming draft picks continue this trend and become the stars we know they can be? Now, Tigers fans, I want to hear from you. Where are you watching from? How do you feel about the direction the team is heading in? Let's keep this conversation alive in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into our beloved Detroit Tigers. Your opinion matters, so share your thoughts.